This video is brought to you by 3, bringing you 4G at no extra cost and some exclusive deals over at btech.com. Hey guys, welcome to btech. You've all been banging on that you want a comparison between the speakers on the Sony Xperia Z2 and the HTC One. Well, we're in Sony's headquarters in London doing just that for you. Hope you enjoy. We've put the same music on both phones, full volume, Spotify, extreme quality, all downloaded and pre-cached, so they're playing exactly the same stuff. Starting with some opera, we can tap through and give you some Madame Butterfly. Now you had some really nice clarity there, and I think the HTC One has always won out on the clarity stakes. How does the Xperia Z2 fare? More volume, less clarity. Really good sound from both. The Xperia Z2 probably isn't our choice for opera unless you're in a full bustling room, in which case you'll probably hear it better thanks to that additional volume. Let's move on to some pop. Definitely a bit shriller than the opera was. Let's find out how the Z2 copes. More volume, slightly less shrill, a little bit more bass, but a softer sound all in all, so there's less clarity, but the additional volume, like we said, really does help things along. We can imagine it would make a better party phone, for example. How about some hip-hop? Clarity, once again, totally on point, though a little bit light on the bass. Softer, rounded sound, but better for the bass. We'd say better for hip-hop in general. Moving on to some classical. Clean sound throughout. A little bit shrill when it hit the highs, but still really, really good. Additional volume, like we said, good, but for classical we actually prefer having that extra clarity over that extra volume. Now for some guitar strumming. Good, not too shrill at all. Again, additional volume. You've got an almost muffling by comparison to the super clear HTC One. Now moving on to drum and bass. Very light drum and bass, admittedly, but that was the HTC One. And that means pretty conclusively the Sony Xperia Z2 is a louder phone. It gives you a lot more oomph. It's maybe better for pop and hip hop. It's got a much rounder, bassier kind of sound to it. Because of those two speakers up top and bottom, you've still got that volume, which is really what you want from a smartphone that doesn't have enough space to amplify that bass. The HTC One remains the champion in terms of clarity though, perfect for opera, perfect for classical music, and it does a really good job on guitar strumming, for example. But when you do go into the territories of pop, it can all start to feel a little bit shrill. Now there's just one thing left to do. See how they fare when they're both turned upside down. So we're gonna flip it back to some hip hop. They both fare extremely well. There's not too much muffling. Now we're going to move the pillow out of the way and start doing the same on some glass. Still not too muffled at all, even though we've got a really flat surface. And again on the Sony Xperia Z2. So all in all, both of these phones make for fantastic loud speakers. If you've got any questions about either of these, please ping them in the comments section below. I've been Basil with the Xperia Z2 and the HTC One. If you like this video, click like, and if you like the channel in general, make sure you subscribe and head over to btech.com where you can find some exclusive deals as well as the latest smartphones, tablets and smart gadgets. At the top of the screen is where you can find 3 hand-picked videos for your viewing pleasure. On the left is where you can subscribe, and on the right hand side you can find some exclusive deals if you head over to btech.com.